everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. We'll get started right away. If you wouldn't mind doing everybody a favor, imagine in your mind's eye that you're growing roots out of the bottoms of your feet, and those roots are growing all the way down to the center of the earth. They reach the earth's core and just feel grounded. Like if the whole world was spinning super fast and crazy, but you're tied into the center of the earth and you're not going to fall off. It's that kind of thing. The world started spinning super fast. Could you hold on? So there, you got your roots planted. Cool. Let's go. Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so let's see. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Greed, materialism, self-protection. I feel like there's a feeling of, there's an air of insecurity. There's an air of not feeling safe. I feel like you're safe now, but you're afraid. Divine Feminine. This is Divine Feminine. You're afraid of moving on. You're afraid of challenging yourself. You're stuck in your thoughts, and you're feeling codependent. You're feeling like you can't be on your own. You feel like you won't be able to do it financially to be on your own. Depending, I don't know who this is that you're with, but I feel like you are a reasonable lady, like this Queen of Swords. She excuse me, she's independent, she's efficient, no nonsense type. So you are stuck in your thoughts. You're trying to find a way to get out of a certain situation that you're in. But mentally you are feeling stifled. You can't really see how this is going to play out. You're having difficulty seeing seeing in the future. You're having difficulty envisioning what you want. The Page of Wands, enthusiasm, free spirit, a message of good news. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Misalignment of values, broken home or marriage. Oh. You're discovering yourself, aren't you, Divine Feminine? And you're discovering that the situation that you're in, that you thought was okay, and you thought you could be there, and you were feeling stronger. It is showing itself here in the cards as a challenge, as you're trying to persevere, Divine Feminine. You're trying to be strong. You have been strong, but I wonder if you're a little misguided. You think that you're being strong by persevering. You think you're being strong by giving power to this other energy. But I feel like it's actually taking away from your strength, Divine Feminine. It feels like it's wearing you down. And I feel like this situation is broken and can't be fixed. And so maybe you're just sort of hanging in limbo, because there is this divine connection here that you have. I don't feel there's a connection in this other unhappy situation. You know, I feel like you know where you want to go. You are having trouble seeing it, but you feel like you know where home is. Home is up here in the 5D with your twin. And you know this, you're clear on this, you know that this exists. I get that there's going to be some messages coming in. This one is happy messages. This one is possibly problematic. So I feel like you know what you want, but you're having trouble seeing it, and you're having trouble getting moving yourself into that direction. It takes a bit of time for a person to mentally and physically adjust and emotionally adjust to all these great realizations, and then trying to put them into practice and get moving in the right direction. It feels like you're being dishonest with yourself, Divine Feminine. You know this is here. When I say this, I mean the twin flame relationship. You know that it's here. But I feel like you're not being fair to yourself by staying in this other energy, whether it's a relationship or a friendship, or maybe it's a family member. It's something that is taking a lot of your energy, in that you feel like you need to be strong, but you're giving that strength to this other energy. And I feel like you're not doing yourself any favors, and you should be looking, well, of course, looking within, because that's where the strength is. Looking within and getting clear, getting your vision clear. There's a tower moment here. So the Ace of Wands in reverse, lack of motivation. So you've been unmotivated, have you? The Hierophant, marriage counseling. Were you seeking marriage counseling? Okay. Or some sort of therapy maybe to deal with this uglier sort of energy that's back here. Maybe because of this therapy, you feel like you've been held back because you've been working towards something, right? You've been working to make this better, but it feels like it's actually not going to get better. That's what this tower feels like, disillusionment. You're realizing that this isn't actually what you want in life. The Nine of Cups in reverse, greed, dissatisfaction. So I feel like in the traditional world of marriage and rules and that sort of thing, and just treating people, being kind to people, was that the golden rule? Treat others as you would have them treat you. So in respect with this golden rule, it doesn't seem to be working for you, because you are treating this person with respect. You are not getting it in return. You've given them your power, thinking that you're being strong by staying here because of responsibilities. You have responsibilities, or you have like a moral compass. You don't want to give up on this person or this job or whatever it is, but the spirits are telling you that this is not your thing. This traditional idea of work or love or whatever is not what you thought it was, and it's not working for you. Because you are an individual, and everyone's different, and their life, their environment's different, their inner environment's different, everything's different. So these traditional rules, the traditional societal norms and rules don't necessarily work for everybody, right? And ultimately, they actually don't work for anybody, but we won't go there just yet. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like this is your divine masculine. This represents an eventual positive outcome. This looks really healthy and green and mysterious even. I see like rabbits, which are actually possibly my spirit animal, but the rabbit here is looking in the same direction you are. I feel like the rabbit sort of represents hesitancy, maybe a little bit of fear. So maybe your divine masculine's just a little bit afraid of coming forward, and maybe it is because of this karmic energy that's around you. The Four of Cups. Your divine masculine is very bored with his situation. He's tired of I feel like he's tired of not listening to his inner voice. His inner voice has been speaking loudly to him, but he hasn't been paying attention. Perhaps it's because there's no movement forward right now in society because of lockdown. Well, some societies there's a lockdown. But I feel like he wants to wake up. He is also unhappy with the delays in coming to union with his divine feminine. He's lonely. He still feels like he's lost you. He feels he's lost you to this karmic energy or a different something karmic. And your divine masculine, maybe because he took so long to reach out to you after hurting you, that maybe you're acting a little cool towards him because you are this independent, perceptive lady. No nonsense, right? And you've been feeling a lot of nonsense from your divine masculine because he hasn't been around. Well, divine feminine, he feels bad. He feels very bad. He feels like he's lost you. So he wants to have this wonderful union with you that he's been dreaming of forever. The Death card signifies endings and beginnings, change, transformation, and transition, major changes, transformation. I feel like the both of you are transforming together in the same direction. I feel like you're both working towards union. You know that you're united in the 5D but there is an air of 3D energy around here, a lot of karmic 3D energy. So I feel like there's been a resistance to both of, like with both of you, to moving on. Oh my gosh, excuse me. A resistance to moving on. But it also feels like you're both ready to move on. You're ready for reunion. You are ready to go back to that innocent love that you and your divine masculine once had. You both want it. You both want the other to be happy and healthy. It feels like this has to do with the soul contract between you and your divine masculine. It feels like this card represents nostalgia in some ways, and so I feel like your spirits are returning to review the soul contract, almost, in that you guys made a pact that this is going to be this twin flame divine union. You made a pact that this was going to happen in this world, I guess, in this dimension. Sorry, I don't know all the words that I'm supposed to be using, but so I feel like you know that this is supposed to happen in this time. And there's been a lot of disillusionment, a lot of unhappiness, a lot of waiting around, a lot of not listening to your inner spirit, you and him, both of you actually giving your power away to others. But new beginnings are here. I see new beginnings. I see happiness. I see you with your no nonsense. You know what's up. I see with the Knight of Pentacles coming forward and being reliable and wanting to be with you, and this eventually turning into that wonderful positive outcome, that lovely twin flame relationship that you have been wanting. I feel like it's coming. I don't know yet because I'm still just learning, so I don't really know how to figure out the timelines just yet by reading the cards. So I do feel like it's going to be soon, but I can't give you specifics as in, weeks, months, years. I don't know. I don't think it'll be years. Well, could be years. Months for sure. Months, probably, probably not days. And I've been drawn to take a card out of the Shaman's Oracle deck, the Dancer of Life. So the Dancer cards. At virtually every period in human history, dancing has expressed the descent of divine power upon the dancer, raising him or her to the level of the gods. Oh, isn't that interesting? That must be why when I dance in my shower, oh, I feel so good. I'm just so happy. When you dance, aren't you happy? In the cave art of our ancestors, we see the dancer expressing the fundamental truths of life, our aspirations, our tensions, and our struggles. In spiritual terms, dancers dance for a reason, most often a powerful desire to enter more deeply into the heart of being. That's what I do. Is that what you do too? That's awesome. The dancers selected for the oracle are from all over the world. All possess the same sense of mystical connection with the spirit realm. For us, they express the most vital energies we bring to our lives and to the tasks we set ourselves. I am the dancer of life. I celebrate all that is, all that has been, all that will be. I dance throughout the human and spiritual realms, following the bright thread of life that connects everything that has being. I teach love, I teach strength, and I impart a belief in the sacredness of all living things. I bring with me the power that breaks down all barriers, that survives in the face of all odds, that shines forth in even the darkest of moments. Okay, interesting. The explosion of life shines out from every line of this image, a vivid depiction of the vitality and wonder of human existence. Just as our ancestors realized that they were both part of and separate from everything alive, so we continue to share that relationship. The dancer of life reinvigorates our sense of the life forces that surround us, both human and spiritual, and encourages us to learn from other beings. This dancer celebrates life and gives us the strength to seize the opportunities that each day offers and to rejoice in the spirit of adventure. Interpretations, energy, fertility, hope, celebration, joy in all things, living in the now, entering into awareness, soul, endurance, respect for others, and endless possibilities. So, Divine Feminine, do you dance when you're alone? Dance like no one's watching? Because I know when you first start to do this, even though you're alone, you might feel silly. But actually, I feel it's a really good practice to get into. It just, for me, it seems to be a surefire way to get at my emotions and my thoughts out of the gutter, out of the bowels of, my spirit, and to lift myself up emotionally and spiritually. Dancing, I knew this before, dancing does bring us closer to the divine. Dancing gives you energy, dancing gives you hope. It does. It creates an energy of happiness, of exuberance, of I can do this, I can do anything, I can do everything. I'm awesome, I'm powerful, I feel so good, I'm happy. Really, we should be just dancing through life. It helps you to, like I said, live in the now, be present, stop overthinking everything. And it's not like living in the present is not like a holding pattern. It's not like waiting. It's enjoying. It's was it Eckhart Tolle? There's a couple of things. What am I? So in A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, he talks about the three modalities of awakened doing, and I feel like this is relevant to this reading. The modalities of awakened doing are acceptance, enjoyment, and enthusiasm. Each one represents a certain vibrational frequency of consciousness. You need to be vigilant to make sure that one of them operates whenever you're engaged in doing anything at all, from the most simple task to the most complex. If you are not in the state of either acceptance, enjoyment, or enthusiasm, look closely and you will find that you are creating suffering for yourself and others. Awesome book if you are looking to change your way of thinking. A way, it's a more philosophical way of looking at the universe. And I have found it to be quite insightful and very helpful with my spiritual journey. It might be something that you're interested in taking a read. So that's all I've got for you today, Divine Feminine. I hope that this helps you today. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Keep breathing, and I'll see you next time, guys. Namaste.